Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm going to be reacting to the root of violence and conflict. As I was looking up this picture and I was trying to think of an answer for this before I started recording, because this one is a little bit tough. I was trying to formulate it and I come up with three things. Hopefully I remember them. I just thought about it. Greed, power, and this third one is quite difficult for me to pinpoint, but it's blind faith or blind following. Basically saying that people must follow your beliefs without question or you will do harm to them, basically. There's got to be a better word for that. I couldn't think of it, so I decided to just go ahead and start. So anyways, other than that, I'm not exactly sure what it's going to say. Let's go ahead and get started. Greed and power are obvious.
Conflict is happening everywhere in the planet, in so many forms. Between two countries it is happening, between two communities it's happening, within the family it is happening, within you it's happening. Yes? But it is only because there is conflict within you, there is a possibility of conflict outside of you, isn't it? Because there is violence within you. Violence is possible in the world. If there was no violence at all in you, would violence be possible in the world? No.
Well, if there's no violence in you but other people have violence, then yes. But yeah, I get what it's saying.
So we
Being
just
too
have to
technical.
look at the conflict within. If we just settle this, outside conflict will slowly settle. It'll take some time because we have put a certain momentum to it. But it has to settle, isn't it? If all of us become truly peaceful human beings, no conflict within us, would Bombay be peaceful? Do we have to separately start a campaign for peaceful Bombay? No. If people were peaceful, society would be peaceful, isn't it? So what is the conflict? The conflict is just this. You got identified with things that you are not. You're identified with many things that you are not, isn't it? Right now, let's say this vessel belongs to you. You don't just hold it as a vessel. Let us say this vessel came to you from your great-great-great-grandfather. Now this is not just a vessel. Yes? You're identified with it. If I just grab this vessel and go away, you're willing to die to get this vessel. Isn't it so? Because you're so identified with this vessel now. If I just break this vessel, your heart will break. Just see with how many things you have done this. From the clothes that you wear, to the people who live with you, the house that you live in, the things that you own and possess, everything has become you, isn't it? Yes? So what is you is not here. What is you is spread all over the place. When you are spread all over the place, naturally, wherever you move, it gets entangled somewhere. Yes? When what is you is so spread out, whichever way you go, every doorway you will get stuck. That's what is happening. That's why there's constant friction and conflict, because you're identified with so many things that you are not.
I thought of two things here. One I can remember at the moment is what my world religion teacher told me about Buddha is the fact that anytime you, at least this is the understanding I got from it, is that anytime you do something, you give it 110%, but expect nothing from it. That way, if nothing comes from it, you were expecting it, and if something does, that's great. But you're never attached to it. And this is basically what I'm understanding from him here.
When I say you're identified with things that you are not, it also includes your mind, it also includes your body. Your thoughts are not yours, please see. Your emotions are not yours, please see. These are all things that you picked up from outside and identified yourself with. Isn't it so? Yes? Your body is not yours. It is something that you picked up from outside. If you sit here and you're not identified with anything, you are simply yourself. You are not identifying yourself with anything, or you are not getting into your make-believe situation of being something that you are not. A man went to the psychiatrist. He went and said, "Doctor, all the time I think I'm wet paint. I'm afraid to touch anybody. I don't want anybody to touch me because I think I'm wet paint." Then the doctor said, "That's no problem, I will treat you." 6 months, the doctor gave him very expensive treatment. Then slowly the patient felt better. And then he one day came and said, "Doctor, I'm just feeling fine. I don't feel like that anymore. Thank you very much." He paid his bill and he wanted to shake his hands. The doctor said, "I don't want to get wet paint on my hands." Once you're identified with things that you're not, you are hallucinatory in nature, isn't it? And all the conflict is coming simply because you're not in touch with reality. You're hallucinatory. Your thoughts, your emotions are all coming from certain identifications, isn't it so? If you can sit here, this Shambhavil will do to you. If you sit here, you will see your body is here, your mind seems to be somewhere out there, and you are somewhere else. That means you've gotten disidentified with everything.
I'm glad I'm watching videos like this because I've seen him talk about this in other videos, and it's giving different examples, and I'm hopefully getting a better understanding of what it's meaning.
You're just there. Once you're not identified with the body, once you're not identified with the mind, can there be conflict? If you've known any kind of suffering in your life, the suffering has either entered you through your body or through your mind, isn't it so? Do you know any other kind of suffering? Once there is a distance between you and your body, once there's a distance between you and your mind, this is the end of suffering. This being cannot suffer anymore. Question of conflict doesn't arise.
I remember the video as a matter of fact I did a little about maybe last week, which was was he in Harvard talking about the consciousness and the mind, I believe. Can't remember the title, but it was the other one I had to split into two because it was like an hour and some odd long. And that one I did look up Sadhguru's Inner Engineering book, audiobook on Amazon. The price went up on it. I was about to get it, the price went up, so I had to hold off until it goes back on sale so I can pick it up. But yeah, so a lot of these things you've already said in that other one, I was just trying to listen and pay attention again, just to see if I can pick up anything. And it's such a concept that's a little difficult for me to grasp, but I get it, but I still need a deeper understanding, which I think, again, the Inner Engineering book, as well as the course itself, will help me out, I'm pretty sure, because I'm sure this is the subject he's talking about. But I will start with the book first as an introductory to the course. But yeah, I'll have to wait until that thing goes on sale, and then I'll definitely pick it up because I see it on there. It's on my wish list right now. And so yeah, that's it for this video before I make it run forever again. That's my reaction to the root of violence and conflict, which I was wrong. No, I'm not completely wrong. There obviously people who want power and people who want greed, but there's again a much deeper problem with it, and Sadhguru is the one that's pointing it out. I think it's people desires because they get attached with identity, which yes, I guess I do it in understand it a little bit differently, but I understand this method. It's just hard for me to grasp because again, I need to talk to him about it and to get a better understanding of it, but I get it to a degree again when I get that book. Anyways, that's it. Again, I need to stop rambling. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.